Weeknights at 7, only on CNN.
The friendship between Bart Palosh and Lisa Johnson's son Izzy was a mother's dream.
They just were instant friends. They really clicked.
They'd hang out and post videos like these on YouTube. Two quirky kids, one great friendship.
That's also why he and Izzy click so well.
Palosh moved to the U.S. from Poland, grew up to be a 15-year-old standing 6'3" who Johnson says was targeted by bullies.
Why was he bullied? Well, I mean, he's really tall. He had an accent. He was just one of these kids that was slightly awkward.
Palosh committed suicide after the first day of his sophomore year at Greenwich High School in Greenwich, Connecticut. Local police say a preliminary investigation shows he used a family shotgun that was stored in a locked cabinet.
But the worst thing was, how are we going to tell Izzy? My husband just put his arms around him, and I just held his hand, and I said, Izzy, I'm so sorry. But Bart just killed himself, and it was like, same thing, like, this can't be possible.
The Greenwich School District is investigating and tells CNN any indications that a student is experiencing significant mental health distress is addressed at the school level by personnel trained to recognize and respond to these concerns. But his sister, Beata Palosh, paints a different picture. In an interview with the Connecticut Post, she says it pretty much was say you're sorry and that's it. I honestly do not think the school addressed the bullying. It could have saved him if they did. Family and friends say he never showed signs of trouble. But after his death, investigators revealed to the family posts on Google Plus that show otherwise. In July, he made reference to being bullied for 10 years and wrote, I have chosen to go with 3 people's advice and kill myself. I just wish it was faster.
Truly one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. I never once heard him say anything bad about anybody else. He was just like a really kind-hearted person.
Now a group of his classmates want to use social media to provide peer-to-peer support anonymously.
Some people just can't reach out to adults themselves, but they can reach out to a fellow student who wants to help out.
It's an effort to make sure every student can find someone to talk to. Pain and guilt in this town, a community left asking, could we have done more? For Outfront, Rosa Flores, Greenwich, Connecticut.
We are all brothers and sisters. I imagine that every person on earth has been affected in some way by the destructive spirit of contention, resentment, and revenge. The spirit of envy and hatred has led to some of the most tragic stories in history. Perhaps there are even times when we recognize this spirit in ourselves. We are not perfect. The people around us are not perfect.
Jess! Jess, come on! Mom needs a car!
People do things that annoy, disappoint, and anger. Though we cannot look into another's heart, we assume that we know a bad motive or even a bad person when we see one. This topic of judging others could actually be taught in a 2-word sermon. When it comes to hating, gossiping, ignoring, ridiculing, holding grudges, or wanting to cause harm, please apply the following. Stop it.
Jessica!
Hey, why didn't you call me? Such a loser.
Hey, hurry up! Get in the car! Where were you?
Okay?
I'm fine.
Whatever. Well, we got a youth activity tonight at the old folks home in like 30 minutes. Me and my friends are gonna go if you wanna come.
Mom! Go home!
Hey kids, just leave the keys on the counter. I'll be down in just a second. Have fun at your activity.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start walking. Are you coming?
No, I've got homework.
Alright, well, don't drink all the juice.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm the person that you, Sam.
Draw.
Say go.
Whatever, he's going anyway.
Doesn't even
Doesn't
matter.
matter. No, he doesn't get to take it.
What? Drama?
You cheating? You got a wild card on
This is why you... Are you kidding me, sir? This is why you
That's
always
a
win.
secret.
We
You need to go back to your room?
Alright, see you, Sam.
Hey, are you the one that made that picture of Melissa?
What picture?
You made her cry in biology today.
Look, I was just joking around, so people need to stop taking things so seriously.
Jessica? Thanks for drinking all the juice. Jess? Jess? Jessica? Jess?
Hey. You okay? I looked at your phone. Who wrote that?
Who cares? They're right.
No, Jess. No, they're not. They don't know who you really are. I mean, Jess, they're just kidding around.
You are just like them. Especially at school.
Haven't we all, at one time or another, meekly approached the mercy seat and pleaded for grace? Haven't we wished with all the energy of our souls for mercy, to be forgiven for the mistakes we have made and the sins we have committed? Forgiving ourselves and others is not easy. In fact, for most of us, it requires a major change in our attitude and way of thinking, even a change of heart. Consider the following questions as a self-test. Do you harbor grudge against someone else? Do you gossip, even when what you say may be true? Do you exclude, push away, or punish others because of something they have done? Do you secretly envy another? Do you wish to cause harm to someone? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you may want to apply the two-word statement from earlier.
Yes.
There's enough heartache and sorrow in this life without our adding to it through our own stubbornness, bitterness, and resentment. This mighty change of heart is exactly what the gospel of Jesus Christ is designed to bring about. I'm truly sorry. Let us be kind. Let us forgive. Let us talk peacefully with each other. Let us do good unto all men.
Sorry, Mom, if I took your chair.
Allowing us to see others the way our Heavenly Father sees us, as flawed and imperfect mortals who have potential and worth far beyond our capacity to imagine. Because God loves us so much, we too must love and forgive. Remember, in the end, it is the merciful who obtain mercy.
But you, hot dog.
Student Jordan? All right, great.
My name's Jordan. Looks like we're lab partners. Aren't you the lucky one? Carl is pretty much the smartest kid in the grade. Hi, I'm Bianca, and this is Jasmine. Nice to meet you both.
Looks like you needed a place to sit, so.
Carl, right?
Yeah, well, Carl the third, actually.
You got a lot of Carls in your family.
Sure is. My grandpa Carl ain't been in Cape TV. They're not laughing at you. They're laughing at me.
Why? So, are you really the smartest kid in the class?
Well, no. Tommy Lewis is, but I'm right behind him. It's usually a three-way battle between me, Tommy, and Leia.
First day troubles. Hey Jordan, what did you guys get for number 4?
We're not giving you any answers.
We're not doing this.
Bianca, what seems to be a problem?
Carl here keeps distracting us.
You guys are not that far. You need to get back to work.
Hey Jordan, it doesn't bother me that you decided to sit somewhere else at lunch. I understand that you want to make friends. I just think you're way too nice to be hanging out with Bianca. You can do better than that. Answer to number 12 is... What are you doing?
She's helping me out.
Maybe if you try applying yourself, you wouldn't need help.
Oh, come on, Carl. It's not a big deal. Don't be such a nerd.
Hey Carl, is everything alright? Yeah. Okay.
That was so awesome the way you told Carl off today. Don't be such a nerd. Did you see the look on his face? Yeah. Watch this. Hey, Carl. I see you got all 5 food groups in your packed lunch, huh?
Give me my lunch.
An apple?
Come on, man.
An orange?
Come on.
Huh. What's this? Milk?
Yeah, it's milk. What the...
Oh, come on, Jordan. It's not a big deal. Don't be such a nerd. Carl, you're right. Why did I want to be?
Hey Carl, can I talk to you for a bit? Mr. Fraser told me that someone
poured milk on you yesterday. Would you want to tell me who? Or if you change your mind, you always can tell me.
Hey guys, we're stuck on number 21. You think you can help us out? Whatever. Give it back. Don't get all nerdy on us. We don't want to share our answers. What are you going to do about it? I already got it. I'm going to tell Mr. Conti. You can't be serious. Go ahead. See if I can. Mr. Conti, Bianca took our answer sheet and won't give it back.
Bianca, Jasmine, come here.
Wait, one more thing. It was Bianca who dumped the milk on Carl yesterday. I just thought you should.
You two, let's take a trip down to Mr. Fraser's office. Thanks for that.
You're right. They have to confront her to make anyway.
Well,
I think I am.
we're not here.
Guys, stop the bullying. It's bad for your health.